Hi gang, it's Tuesday and it's Take Care Tuesday for our closing time, and being it's the second Tuesday of the month, that means our focus is on kids. So guess what? You get me! You are so lucky. So moms and dads, being this is for kids, if you wouldn't mind pausing this, going and getting your kids, having them sit down with you, and because they are who I really want to talk to. Or if that doesn't work right now, show it to them later so they can see and hear what I have to say. And don't worry, grown-ups, you'll like it too. It's just fine. All right, kiddos. A month ago, the last time we were together, I talked to you about how there was kind of some crazy stuff going on, and maybe sometimes you were sad or angry or just confused and didn't know what was going on, and I gave you some ideas. We talked about painting with our hands. I sure hope you got a chance to go outside and paint with shave cream. That is so much fun. Or we talked about bubbles, and we did a snake prayer, snake breath. You remember that one where we really loud at the end? Well, you know, it's been a whole month, and things are still a little confusing. And I'm guessing that sometimes you're feeling a little upset. I know I am. Sometimes I'm mad. Sometimes I'm just really, really sad. Sometimes I'm lonely. And you know what? Sometimes, and I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this, but sometimes I wonder, where's God? Where'd he go? Why isn't God here? Why isn't he fixing things? Why isn't God just right here? And then I, of course, remember all the things that I learned when I was a little girl in Sunday school. And I remember what my teachers in church have taught me and what the pastors have taught me. And of course I know God's right here. He's right here with us all the time. And I started thinking about how much God is with us, and I remembered a book that I read last year in preschool VBS, and we read it 3 different days during our creation camp. Here it is. It's called, He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. Now some of you know this as a song, and if you want to sing, go ahead. But I'm just going to read the words, because singing isn't maybe my very best thing. So this is my book. He's got the whole world in His hands. Here we go. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. Now, who do you think we mean by He? There's the word He in His hands. It means God. We could change this up and even say God's got the whole world in God's hands. But we're using the word He. He's got my brothers and my sisters in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the sun and the rain in His hands. He's got the moon and the stars in His hands. He's got the wind and the clouds in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the rivers and the mountains in His hands. He's got the oceans and the seas in His hands. He's got you and He's got me in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got everybody here in His hands. He's got everybody there in His hands. He's got everybody everywhere in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. I like this book, boys and girls, because it reminds me, it's a very good reminder, that no matter what you're feeling, it's okay to feel it. If you're sad, it's okay to be sad. If you're happy, if you're mad, even if you're a little bit mad at God, don't worry. God can take it. God's got the whole world, the whole great big beautiful world right in his hands, and he's not going anywhere. That's what I have, kids. I hope you have a wonderful week coming up and lots of time to be outside now that school's done. Take care, everybody. Bye.